Hello, online pipe community. Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. It is Cobb Tuesday. I've got my Cobb Tuesday cob. Got my Cobb Tuesday hat. Today's cob is an Aaron McCabe Chronicles of a Pipe Maker custom. Nice metal band, nice colored bowl, and a lovely soft bit. Soft rubber of some kind. Very nice. In it, I have a bowl of what I have been smoking all week, at least once a day, and that is James Fox, the Banker's Mixture. Now, this is a Kohlhaas and Kopp blend. Latakia Orientals, Virginia Burley, and Cigar Leaf. It's pretty good smoke. Mostly what I get is the Latakia and the Orientals. Not a lot of Virginia, not a lot of Burley, and I'm perfectly fine with both of those. Unfortunately, I'm not getting a lot of Cigar Leaf either. It's definitely there because there's a not really floral, but I don't know, there is a cigar-y taste. I'm not sure I would have picked it out from the Orientals if I hadn't known it was Cigar Leaf. And I just want a little more punch. Flavor, however, is very good. If you like Oriental forward blends, and I do, I actually taste the Orientals a little more than the Latakia here. They have a wonderful sour quality to them. And I'm just guessing that the cigar is playing into that and along with it. It is not at all a bad blend. Thank you, Mr. Hobbs, for the opportunity to try this. I have enjoyed it this week. Where does it rank on my 5-star scale? Probably a 3, because to get to 4, you have to be something that I would probably at least lightly cellar. And this I won't. I like it. Would I smoke it again? Yes. If I were at a pipe show and happened to see it for a good price on the table, would I buy it? Might. Definitely worth a try if you'd like to taste a little bit of Cigar Leaf but don't want it to dominate. It doesn't. Now, speaking of pipe shows, I was at the St. Louis Pipe Show this last weekend, courtesy of Ron's Freehands carver, Ron Smith. We had a blast. The drive up and back to St. Louis from East Tennessee was a hoot. He is an incredible guy to spend time with. The show itself was fun. Not very many of y'all were in attendance. I ran into and got to smoke a bowl with Eric, Blue Collar Pipe Smoker, and Paul from Grunewald Pipes. I had a blast with those guys. Oh, and Eric's dad, Paul, was also there. So we had a lot of fun, swapped some backies, and Eric gifted me a couple of things. He has gotten into the very bad habit of giving me a Larry Blackett tamper at pipe shows. You have seen me use this one. I use this one as my daily Piper's pal, Piper's friend. I forget how he labels it. Well, in St. Louis, Eric gave me this one. Isn't that a beauty? But that wasn't all. Not content with just letting me try one of the new Maestro blends, the Toscano collaboration with Cornell and Deal. He sent me home with a healthy sample of one of them, and he sent me home with a box of Perotti Kings. These are 100% dark-fired Kentucky cigars. He said you need to try one of those before you smoke the Toscano pipe blends so that you can get an idea of what it is they were shooting for. Well, I'm going to enjoy one of those when I get off camera this evening. And then I'm going to dive into that Toscano blend as this next coming week's blend of the week. Now you may ask, did I actually spend any of my own money there? And the answer is yes, but not much. Some people feel they have an obligation to buy things at pipe shows. I don't. If you don't have something that I'm buying, then you're not selling. It's very hard for me sometimes to find, actually it's very hard for me most of the time to find pipes that I look for, because I'm only looking for pipes by Lee, Briarly, and Gold Coast pipes. I would buy a Davenport if it were one of the shared patent with Pipe by Lee. But as far as pipes go, that's it. I like looking at the artisan pipe tables. I tend not to linger too long because I don't want to block traffic from someone who might actually drop a dime there. If in your estate buckets and bins you don't have any of the three brands I'm looking for, it's just the bad breaks for both of us. I was looking this time for leather goods because a lot of times you will have, specifically one of those little leather trays with the snaps on the corners. We didn't have any leather workers there at the St. Louis show. None. So I did not get to come home with one of those. I really was hoping to find one. So the last thing there that would possibly be of interest is pipe tobaccos. Well, many of you know that I love pirate cake. And here, let me pull this up here. I love pirate cake because it is a heavy Latakia bomb, and the only other listed component is burley. Well, there was a possible precursor to, and maybe even inspiration to pirate cake, and that is House of Windsor's Barking Dog. Right. So, that having been out of manufacture for quite some time, I picked up a little tin of that, and it was not overly expensive, $20 for an old tin. Now, yeah, it rattles around a little bit, so it may need some rehydration, but the seal is still good, so I'm definitely, and it's rattling, so I'm definitely not worried about mold. Although it really shouldn't have dried out that much either. But even if the tobacco turns out to be a complete bust, it's got that boxer on it, and I'm a boxer dude, so we've had boxers our entire marriage, and we're on numbers 7 and 8 right now. So I at least got a cool tin for my shelves out of it. Oh, forgot to mention, barking dog. Also, Latakia and Burley. Those are the only two components listed by the manufacturer, at least for the House of Windsor version, which is what this is. So that's all of the money that I spent. Did I get any video this time? A little bit more than the last show. I keep promising you guys more video, and each time I might get just a little bit more, but still nothing like I intend or think I'm going to going in. So I'm going to leave you here for just a moment with some video from the show. Enjoy.
Maybe I should stop by home and grab some.
I've got one jar. I've got one bottle of lemon sitting in my fridge.
Must be Virginia. Go ahead and hold my hand. See you at
Admittedly, not much, but I think it's more than I got from the last show, which was Columbus. So, well, folks, I am going to bring another parsimonious pipe tomorrow. I hope you enjoy your Cobb Tuesday, and while you do, light something you like. Enjoy that afternoon.